Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Hello.
ma'am.
Good morning.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. Very good morning, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
Yes, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. May I know about you, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. Actually, I would love to tell about myself to you. I'm Vinodini. I'm from Tamil Nadu, and I have completed master's degree in computer science. And I was working as a BPO, and I got married 2 years back. Right now, I'm in Bangalore, and I'm a homemaker now. Yes, that's all pretty much about me now.
Okay, good to know you, ma'am. Yes, you can call me Sankavi. I think we are same age, I guess.
Oh, okay. But I'm quite comfortable to call you ma'am.
Okay, okay. No
Yeah.
issues.
Maybe you're one or two age elder than me, I think. I'm
Yes, I
25.
think I am elder than you. Yes, but anyway, if you call me Sankavi, that would be better.
Okay. I will call you sister.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine then.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So,
And may I know about you, ma'am? I have
yes,
already about you. I have known about you. But yeah,
yes,
I
ma'am.
would
Yes.
like to
Let me
introduce yourself.
introduce myself. As you already know, my name is Sankavi. I am from Tamil Nadu, and specifically, I'm from Erode. Yes, if they are from other state, they don't know if I say Erode. So that's why I always say I'm from Coimbatore. But
Okay.
my hometown is Satyamangalam. So we usually go to cities, and we usually go to cities to purchase things only
Okay.
to Coimbatore, only from
The
Coimbatore.
main
So that is why I always Coimbatore is kind of my hometown. So that's
Okay.
why I
Ac-
always say Coimbatore.
Actually, I too resonate with you. I'm from Dindigul district. Actually, whenever we want some groceries or some essential things, we have to go Dindigul, the main city.
Okay,
Otherwise, we cannot buy anything. Yeah, we can, there is a small grocery shops out there. But if you want to buy, purchase a dress or something else, electronic items, whatever, we have to go Dindigul.
okay. Yes, I can understand.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am. Actually,
I'm.
uh, I'm really glad to meet you, ma'am. I'm really glad to meet you. I have been waiting for you, to connect with you since a long time. But today, suddenly, I got that opportunity. I'm really glad for that.
Yes, yes, the pleasure is mine. Yeah, continuing with the self introduction. I
Yes,
right now I'm working as an assistant professor, and I have two
y-
kids. Yeah, that's all about me, ma'am.
yes, ma'am. Yeah, I know. As I mentioned, I already know about you pretty well.
Okay,
Yeah, because I have been watching your videos regular basis. So yeah, I know very well about you.
okay, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah,
How is
and
your day?
yeah, actually, this is a productive day, I can say. Since morning, I have been watching videos related to English, and when you messaged me, right, that time I was peeling the onion for
Oh, okay,
chutney.
okay.
You
So
know, within five,
you didn't have
sorry,
your
ma'am.
breakfast?
Yeah, hereafter I have to take.
My God, sorry, I disturbed you, I guess.
That's not a problem, ma'am. Actually, my usual time is around 11 or 10:30 like that. There is
Oh,
no problem.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
and what about you? Have you had your breakfast, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Just now, a few minutes back, I had my breakfast.
Okay,
And
okay,
even I would love to start my day in a very productive way. So today I
okay,
have a lot of other works too on my plate, but still today is weekend, so I want to plan it wisely because other days I'm working, and also I'm not replying my viewers properly nowadays because of
okay.
my hectic schedules.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
today middle of all the chaos and middle of all the works, I spare some time for my conversation and for other YouTubers sessions as well.
Actually, I would really appreciate you because, ma'am, you have a lot of responsibilities on your plate. Even though you are scheduling some time for English, making conversation with others, that's a really appreciable thing, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, I am in that rush right now because otherwise I cannot improve my English. And also, um, though I completed masters in English, I was not very good at English at the time. But right now, I have that responsibility to improve myself. Since I'm a teacher, I have to improve. That's why I'm
Yes.
investing my
Yeah.
time on it.
Okay. Actually, you are a teacher, right? Which subject are you taking in the college, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. I'm working in Arts and Science College right now, and um, I teach literature as well as general English. For general English for other department students, and for literature students, I teach literature.
Okay. Literature in the sense Tamil or English, ma'am?
English, ma'am. English.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Actually, yeah, I know very well about you, even though I have to ask some more questions, right? So, do you have any questions for me, ma'am? Actually, this conversation is we are making without any plan, right? So, I don't
Yes.
have a pretty, uh, you know,
No issues. We'll go with the flow. I'm
yeah,
comfortable with random conversation always.
yes, ma'am,
Yes,
yes.
tell me about your English journey, ma'am. I would love to know. Actually, I so far I have noticed that your English is pretty good,
Oh
and
my God.
yes,
Thank you so much,
really,
ma'am. It means a lot.
yeah, yeah, you got that flow and your vocabulary and your grammar. Everything is on point. So how do you practice? How did you start? When did you
Actually,
start?
yes, actually, ma'am, I have completed my school and college, everything in my vernacular medium. And after I got married, we shifted Bangalore. That time I struggled a lot. That time I got to know what is the real importance of English language. I was working as a BPO even without knowing what is the spelling of English. At that time, my colleagues they helped me a lot to connect with customers and how to react with customers. They taught me a lot. And then I was working around over 10 months and then I quit my job, ma'am, because I had health issues. Since then, I have been learning this language, but I was not consistent initially. That time, I wanted some mentors for me. That's why I purchased the course from online. You may hear about that course, Anglophone.
Okay.
I found out through Instagram and I purchased that course. That is a 16 days course, 2 months course. And yeah, I got to know a lot of grammatical parts from there. Apart from that, when it's come to spoken English, I'm the person who is who is working hard for my spoken English, ma'am. I have joined a lot of communities and I used to speak in my CV application when my initial days, but I'm not a regular use nowadays because I have some friends through WhatsApp communities, and whenever I am free, I connect through WhatsApp groups, and that's all pretty much about my English journey, ma'am.
Wow, kudos to you, ma'am, because you studied in vernacular medium. Yes, of course, even I completed my schoolings in vernacular medium, but you navigated through all your problems so nicely, and even you mentioned that you started your career without even knowing the um,
Yeah,
things
spelling
of
of English.
the
Yeah,
language, but
yes,
you reached this far, so it's really I can sense your hard works behind that.
yes, ma'am. Yes, actually, that's why I have started my YouTube channel recently. But it's only for the sake of whether I'm improving or not. I want to check that I'm improving or not. Even though if it's for my improvement, if I get viewers or if my channel monetize, I would be happy to be honest.
Okay. Oh, we are in the same page then. Even I was starting my YouTube channel in the with the same mindset. But fortunately, it worked well, and it is working well till now. I'm happy about it, but I never ever rely on that platform for my financial stability, because sometimes I have noticed that many big YouTubers, they may face the downfall sometimes. They may
Yeah,
get very less views, and sometimes
yes.
they will not get the push mm, from the algorithm. So they may face these kind of problems. So that is why I will not rely on YouTube for the monetization purpose. But for my talent, I completely rely on that. So it is helping me a lot to grow.
Actually, ma'am, I wanted to tell you I have learned a lot of vocabularies from your videos, through your videos, like this word also vernacular, right? The
Oh,
vernacular, this kind of words I have learned from your videos. I really wanted to thank you because
okay.
I'm seeing myself in your videos. Whenever I'm seeing you, that time I could see myself in you, from you.
Okay. Yes, I'm really happy about that. And also, when you uh, mentioned that you can see yourself from
Yes.
my video, right? So far I have talked around 10 minutes, right? I can see myself in you, because uh, our mindset, and we are like-minded people, I guess.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, our thinking process and everything is very similar. So I'm happy that I found a person with the same mindset.
Maybe we are from the same region, right?
Yeah.
So that's maybe a reason. That could be
Yes.
a reason for this.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
And what about your kids? Are they doing
Yes.
well?
Yes, ma'am. My elder son is with my parents, and my younger son is near with me. And I gave my mobile phone to watch some cartoons. So that is how I am attending session. Otherwise, I cannot attend session. Even there is a condolence I have to attend today. My husband went there in neighbor's house. So they are our relatives. So very
What did
close
you say?
relatives.
Condolence. What did you say?
Condolence. Condolence means a death.
Death. Okay, okay.
Uh, so I have to go there. But I asked my husband, I want to spend some time for my skills too. I'm not spending enough time for my English right now. So that is why I requested him. I will join in half an hour. So
Okay. I would really appreciate you, ma'am, because even though you have a hectic schedule, you are just want to schedule some time for English. Really, I want to be like you.
okay, thank you. That means a lot.
Yes, ma'am. And your youngest and how old he is, ma'am?
My younger son, he is uh, nearing 3, ma'am.
3 years
Yeah,
old.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So right now he is a toddler. That is quite hard to control him, right?
Yes. That too, he is very mischievous. But
Yeah.
anyway, we have to handle everything.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, absolutely. Because
Yes.
my niece, my sister's daughter, she is also 3.5 years old. She is
Okay.
very mischievous person. She always scattered the things here and there. So we always collect the things, rearrange the things where
Yes.
the yes, ma'am. So
And
that is
my son is very stubborn. He needs everything. Whenever I touch my comb to comb my hair, or whenever I oil my hair, whenever I cook, he needs everything, literally everything. I want for everything. Throughout the day, he cries. Even my neighbors usually ask me that why he is screaming all the day. It is
okay.
disturbing them as well. So he's crying, screaming throughout the day. So with this chaos, I have to attend everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
right now also I could hear some voice from his end.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Actually, that's not a big deal, I think, because every toddlers they are mischievous when they are in a young age, right? We
Yes.
also like that once, right?
Yes. Yes.
We were
But
also
this
like,
generation's kids are little different, ma'am. They need attention all the time. They need attention all the time, and also they need They need us, and
Yes, every
yeah, they
day.
are very mischievous when compared to olden days.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Because the main reason is in our initial days we were living like a John family like
Yes,
that
yes,
setup. But nowadays everybody they prefer nuclear families. That's why we are struggling, I think.
yes.
Yes,
Okay, tell
ma'am.
me about your English practice, ma'am. How do you practice every day?
Okay, actually, whenever I get the time, that time, I make it productive. While as you mentioned in one of your videos, whenever you wash the vessels, that time you listen the videos, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm doing every day. Whenever I'm doing something, even I prefer always washing clothes by hands. That time I just connected my earphones with mobiles. I keep the mobile in one corner. I'm just keep listening and while washing the clothes. So
Oh,
I could yeah, I could get some words. I know if the words coming from the videos which is unfamiliar to me, I just take the notes in my mind after I finish the work. I just go to ChatGPT and what's the meaning of this word and how to pronounce this word. I ask those kind of questions. Today morning itself, I asked this kind of questions and yesterday I watched one of your videos with I'm not sure about the opponent person. You mentioned the bilingual method, right? That time bilingual method.
yes, ma'am. Bilingual method.
Bilingual. At that time, I didn't know what's bilingual method, and that time I noticed it, and I went to ChatGPT. What's the real meaning of bilingual method? And then I came to know, okay, this is the meaning for this word. That's how I'm learning, ma'am. And whenever nowadays I'm just not nowadays. Since my initial days, I used to record myself in the camera. Even that
Okay.
time, I didn't have a YouTube channel. It's only for the sake of whether I'm improving or not, where I'm lacking, which part should I improve, and where I'm making a lot of mistakes, and that's why I'm doing this kind of practices, ma'am.
Wow, you are sticking with very effective tasks. So it will definitely groom you. Few people they don't have the idea of how to practice, but you have a solid idea. So that is why I think you are improving so well.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I have a question for you. Are you fond of reading?
Ma'am, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of reading. Yes, I tried so hard to invest myself on reading, but somehow I'm not getting it, and I don't know why. And also, my hectic schedule is not allowing me to spare some time for reading. But
Okay.
uh, whenever I see someone is reading, whenever someone is talking about books, I love to listen to, and
Yes.
immediately after watching that video, I definitely follow them, because that at least if I get some motivation from that video, it will help me, right? So that is how I'm
Yes.
trying so hard, but I'm trying to make my surrounding with the readers, but I am not getting into that practice. But it is all about mindset. We have to uh, cultivate that habit with our effort. But maybe after sometimes, right now I'm completely packed. I'm trying, but I'm not getting enough time.
Okay. Actually, if you ask this same question for me, then I would say I have more than 4 books in myself, but I have not touched any one of those books. Right now,
Okay.
right now I'm reading the book Alchemist. The book name
Ah,
is The Alchemist. But
yes, yes.
the English is quite hard to understand for me, ma'am, because that book is written by professional English, right? So it
Yeah,
is
and that
hard
too,
to
that is
understand.
very philosophical.
Yeah, yeah. Most of the words is unfamiliar for me. So whenever I'm reading, today morning itself, I was reading that book and I have completed until 31 page.
Okay.
31 page.
Uh,
Yeah, so far the story was quite good. Let's
mm-mm.
see. But
Okay.
as per
But
my
if you
knowledge,
wish, you can, yeah, if you wish, you can start with Sudhamurti. Even I try to read different books, but
yes,
Sudhamurti,
ma'am, I have that book.
okay,
I
okay.
have that book, but yeah, as I mentioned, I have not started yet. I have to start, ma'am. First, I have to complete the Alchemist book. That's why I'm waiting for the complete the that book.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, I have bought it. I have bought two books of Sudhamurti's.
Okay. What are the
Yeah,
books, ma'am?
actually, just a minute. The Magic of the Lost Earrings and the Bag of Grandma's Stories, I think. Another one book is.
Okay, okay, ma'am. I have read The Last Temple, The Magic of Last Temple, or something like that. I have read that. It was so nice because I love the village surrounding and the way they live their life. So I can connect more with that book. That is why I
Yes,
like it.
yes. Actually, so far we have been speaking, right, ma'am? Did you notice something regarding to my English? Where can I improve? And should I change something regarding to my English?
Actually, I think you are progressing so well. Uh, as you mentioned, actually, you started uh, from the scratch, literally from the scratch, but you reached this far. uh, from my point of view, even I was taking online classes last month. Again, I'm planning to start a class, but I just offer classes for only beginners and intermediate. Even if they
Okay,
are in the lower intermediate, that would be better. I never take classes for upper intermediate. So
okay,
in that case, I didn't find any mistakes in you. You are
okay,
progressing so well, and if
okay.
you practice with the same intense, you will definitely reach heights within short span of time.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. I will do, ma'am. Actually, I have a question for you. Actually, you have a good amount of vocabularies. I have noticed you are speaking good vocabularies. So how can I remember those vocabularies whenever I learn new vocabularies? That time, if I see some vocabularies that was in my mind, but it never come out of my mouth. What is the reason?
Yes, actually, we have to deliberately inculcate those vocabularies, ma'am. Otherwise, it will not. Uh, mm, we have to put it in the action, right? Whenever we think of something, we have to put it into action. Otherwise, it will not come to the practical way. So, in that case, you have to push yourself. There is no other go. And also,
Yes, ma'am.
I also found one task which is very interesting, ma'am. I was not a very big fan of writing, but after
Okay.
started writing, I started recently. But after started writing, I am inculcating the vocabularies I learned so far. So,
Okay.
when compared to my speaking part and writing part, writing is far more better because
Okay.
where I can have some space to think, and I can
Yeah.
have some space to generate my thoughts, right? So
Yes.
that is how it is helping me. Maybe you can try.
Yes.
When you write, it will definitely stick with your mind, and you will put it into action while speaking.
Okay.
Maybe you can
Okay.
do that.
Okay. Actually, I'm not that much avid reader or writer, but hereafter I will definitely do those things what you have mentioned right now. I will do definitely, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes.
So, you have any other question, ma'am?
Actually, I don't, as I mentioned, this session was unplanned, right? So I
Yes.
didn't come with any certain questions. If you have any questions, please ask me, ma'am, regarding English or regarding my life, anything. I would
Okay.
like to
Yeah, even
answer.
I don't often stick with topics, ma'am, because
Okay.
uh, whenever we put ourselves into in a challenge, that's how we can improve. Because
Yes.
if you challenge yourself every time, my brain will uh, your brain will progress well, and also uh, it will definitely push you to learn more. So that is why I
Yeah.
prefer having random conversation rather than sticking with the topics. If we come
Yes.
to topics, we always prepare in advance. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yes, even whenever I attend the English RE sessions, specifically right now I purchased again, but I'm not even go through the session notes, because if I go through the session notes, I will plan in advance and I will not generate my thoughts very naturally. So I want myself to uh, struggle.
Yeah.
You have to come out of that comfort zone. If you comfort
Yeah.
yourself every time, you cannot improve.
Yes,
So
definitely.
yes, try to stick with the random conversations. It is my kind suggestion. If you would
Yes,
like,
ma'am.
you can follow that, ma'am. But it is completely my suggestion. That's it. Not insisting
Yes,
you.
yes, ma'am. Actually, I can resonate with you. I always prefer the random topics rather than the, sorry, random things rather than the topics, particular topics. Because, whenever somebody give you topics, at times, without knowing, I make a lot of mistakes in grammars and making sentence frames. And I know how to tell that word, how to, convey my thoughts. But even though I would make a lot of mistakes when if you give me any topics
Yes, yes,
immediately.
yes.
Yeah, I also felt that, ma'am.
Uh, uh.
And the another one important thing is I'm lacking in the vocabularies regarding to some particular topics, right? So that time I couldn't complete the topics. So that is also the main problem for me. If you give me any topics related to politics, then I would not complete those topics because I don't have that much vocabularies in my dictionary related to politics.
Yes,
That's how, yeah, yes, ma'am. That's how I'm making mistakes. So, first of all, I had to learn basic vocabularies uh, in every niche, like politics, education, and English, whatever in your surroundings, you have to learn.
yes, yes. And also
Yes, ma'am.
try to talk spontaneously, and
Okay.
you should not prepare in advance.
Okay, yes, yes, ma'am. Actually, whenever I make solo videos, that times it would take a lot, more than 20 shots, 20 retakes. Because, even though I know how to speak in English, it would take more than 20 shots because I am preparing for that video. I'm just mugging up in my mind. But
Uh,
if I talk randomly without any preparation, then I can deliver my thoughts very well. But if it's a preparation, I made a lot of mistakes.
yes, yes, ma'am. And also, when you stick with the random conversation, you will have the push to engage the session, because you cannot just sit barely, and you cannot just pass the time. You have to
Yes,
engage the session. You have to
yeah,
ask questions. When you
yes,
ask questions in English, you will definitely improve your English.
yes, yes,
We know how to answer questions. When someone asks
yeah,
us anything, we know how to answer questions, but we don't
yeah,
know how to raise questions. So
yes,
we have
definitely.
to equip ourselves for that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Actually, I too feel the same, ma'am. Whenever I do this kind of things, initially I struggle a lot to raise the questions, but nowadays it's not like that. Whether if it's wrong or right, I just convey whatever in my mind. I just ask.
Yes, that's it. Yes, when you make mistakes, you will learn from that. If you fear
Yeah, yeah,
make mistakes, you will never grow. So
yeah,
don't
yeah.
avoid making mistakes.
Yes, yes, ma'am. We have to break the shells around in our surroundings.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
There,
true.
if you keep want to sit in your comfort zone, then you cannot achieve your goal, right?
Yes. Yeah,
I'm
true.
trying to break my shells, ma'am.
Okay, that's really nice. And
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you are progressing well, and you are learning very fast, I guess. You are not gradually improving. You are improving very fast. So I'm
Oh
happy
my
that
God.
you're doing, and because you are putting in so many efforts for that. I know. even while cooking, even while washing
Yeah.
clothes, listening. See, I am not a person who always stick with only the productive things. Sometimes, uh, whenever I listen to English content, only English content while doing chores, I feel very monotonous. So at the
Yeah.
time, I stick with some songs. So that is
Okay.
I change my activities. But you are sticking with only the productive things. So in that case, you are putting in so many efforts, I know, and you will progress very well. So don't worry about it.
Yes, actually, ma'am, as a human beings, we cannot concentrate one thing for a long time. I'm also
Yes,
a human being, so sometimes, I feel monotonous too. So that time, I take 2 days rest from this English and whatever I want to consume in through Tamil. That
hmm.
time I consume after the two days break. I would pick up my English again because I'm just giving the relaxation my mind.
Yes, yes, true.
Yeah.
Our brain also needs some space, right? So you should not
Yes, yes.
dump your mind with so many loads. So you can give
Yeah,
some space, and after that you should pick up with the same pace. You should
yeah,
not,
yeah.
yeah, you should not liberate yourself and thinking that okay, we can start tomorrow or day after tomorrow. You should not
Yeah.
procrastinate.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, last 2 days I couldn't speak, I couldn't participate anywhere because I was in my native town because my father had some health issue. That time I was in my native. So that 2 weeks I literally missed English conversation with everyone, and I always think I was always thinking about the English. If I don't do practice for 2 weeks, then what about my English after the 2 weeks? Can I speak like this? No, I had a lot of questions in my mind, but no. Day before yesterday only, I started again to speak with people. That time I made a lot of mistakes in my very first conversation after
Yes,
took
yes,
a break.
yes. I can resonate with because even I faced the same, and I hope your father is doing well now.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, ma'am. He is doing well.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
It's been 30 minutes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we
Actually,
can.
yeah, actually, I want to say something. Thank you so much for having me here, and thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity. I really glad to meet you, ma'am. And yeah, I want to really connect with you again if I get a chance in future.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, definitely. It is my pleasure. And also, I would love to connect with you more because it is very hard to find like-minded people. And I found one. I'm so happy about it. I'll share my WhatsApp number with you. We can connect more. We can learn more.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Definitely. I
Yes,
really glad to hear that.
yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you so
made
much.
you made this conversation very comfortable.
Okay.
I
Okay.
didn't feel nervous. Sometimes I feel nervous to connect with people, but I didn't feel nervous to connect with you. So thank you for making me comfortable here, ma'am.
So I'm glad that I made you comfortable. And thank you so much, ma'am. We'll connect in future.
Yes,
Take
ma'am.
care.
Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.